There it is. There it is. Hi. Fun fact, my mic had not been connected properly. Um, which is why you guys couldn't hear me, and I was like trying to do some sound testing to see how it sounds with the Spotify. So you might hear things twice. So sorry if that happens. I'm gonna check it really quick though. There it is. Hi. Fun fact, my mic had not been connected. Okay, I think we're okay. Hey Michelle, how are you? I think we're all right. Sorry, I was doing some audio tech stuff. How does the music, if you guys don't mind me asking, how is the music too loud when I'm talking, or is it okay? Because that's what I'm like worried about. I don't even know if I need the music, but like I like listening to music when I'm focusing on stuff, so I'm kind of like I feel like I need it. I don't know. Anyways, how is everybody tonight? How are you guys? Did we start early or did we start late? I don't even know at this point, to be honest. Tools. I need to pull up my chat so I can actually see it. Cause oh wait, docs. It should be on here. Chat. Sounds okay to you? Okay. You think it's a bit loud? My mic is too loud, or the music? Sounds okay to you? Yeah, and like obviously it depends on like how, like if someone's listening to me on like their TV might be louder than like what their phone can get. So it kind of depends. The music. Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn it back down to what I had it on the other night. So about there. We'll figure it out one day. At least I figured out that my mic was not connected. Long story short, I thought I could like hook it on my thing on my camera. Apparently I can't. So here we are. I figured it out. I was like, there's no way that this mic is connected and it sounds this bad. So here we are. Anyways, hi. Happy Tuesday. I'm very sore. I did bar last night. So if I accidentally kick my tripod, I think I've already done it like 4 times. If I accidentally kick my tripod, it's because I'm like stretching my legs because they kind of hurt and I can't get comfortable. On on my very comfy couch, I can't get comfy. It's fine. It's all right. So we're gonna do our normal reading sessions 4 times, about 2 hours. We're gonna do 25 minutes, I think. I was doing 20 minutes with 10-minute breaks, but I don't know. It's because I like to talk. It's an issue. But then some days I don't know what to talk about. So I'm also like, dang. Like by the time we hit that 4th one, I'm like, what do I talk about? Or maybe 3rd one, I'm like, what do I talk about? That's so difficult. It's fine. Like just problems. It's okay. You also might hear Charlotte Jane. I have my camera pointing a different direction. She's over there. I wonder if I can like show her to you. Hold on. We're gonna go on an adventure. Are you on the camera? Well, there you are. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, I'm getting an itchy. That's Charlotte Jane. We call her Charlie. If ever I forget to mute my mic and I yell at her, apologies. She does not listen very well. She does not listen very well, but she's just hanging out. She's a good girl. So she might come closer. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's my baby. So we'll turn this background. Hello again. Okay, I'm going to be reading 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo tonight. I have never read this. My friend recommended it to me. I'm nervous for some reason that I'm not going to like it. I have no reason why. I just feel like I'm not gonna like it for some reason. So anyways, so we're gonna dive into this, and Then if we're not like super chatty next break, I'll probably talk about, at least for once upon a year, what my quarter is looking like in terms of my TBR. Um, I am running another readathon. It wasn't really planned. It's one that I ran this past year, and then like the person who started it was supposed to come back. They're not now. It's fine. Like just life happens, and so people were kind of like, "Who's going to take it over?" So I'm doing another one. It's based on Stardew Valley. If you know what that game is, I have the link to the Discord in my description to this. At least it should be there. We're launching the readathon announcement this weekend, probably Saturday. We'll see, but probably Saturday. And so I also have to do like a TBR for that, but I like cross my TBRs. Like I legitimately am like, I don't count like double like 2 books for one prompt within a TBR. Hi baby, I'm not talking to you. She thinks I'm talking to her. And yeah, see it, Missy, like that's what I'm afraid of. That's like what I'm worried about. Hi. That's what I'm worried about, is that it's like overhyped and I'm not gonna like it. Um, so anyways, so yeah, so I'll also have to make up like that TBR, but I cross read for like different prompts on different TBRs. I will count using the same book. I don't do it within the same like readathon. But okay, so we have A Holiday by Gaslight by Mimi. I haven't heard of that. I most likely have not heard of any of the books that you're reading, unless it's unless I've read it or it's popular. And you're reading Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself, or else I'll keep talking and drive you guys crazy. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and get our timer started really quickly as well. And I will check back in on you guys in about 25 minutes. So happy reading, happy productivity time, and I will see you in a little. Charlie has to go potty. I'll be right back. Hello, hello. How did we do? Obviously, I had some distractions. Charlie had to go potty, and then she couldn't figure out how to get comfy on the couch, and she came back in for some reason. She's laying down right next to me now. And then I was trying to figure out how to mute my mic without needing to, like, I don't know, do it off my computer. But anyways, it's fine. No big deal. I read chapter 1. That's like that's how far as I got. Which is page 10. Hopefully I read a little bit more than that on the next round. So let me know how you guys did. I was going to talk about, I think, some of my like initial things that I want to read in 2026. I'm not like, I haven't like fully committed to doing like YouTube videos. Oh, you finished your book? Yay, Misty. Couple chapters and really liking it so far. Good. I obviously, if like you look at my YouTube, like I don't make videos. I never have until I literally made my readathon video. And so for me, I'm kind of like, I don't know, like if I want to like commit to this fully or not. Because a lot of it comes down to like time, and like I run 2 readathons now. I run 2 Discord servers. With I do have the help of mods, but I do live sprints 3 days a week. I work. I don't know if I said that. I work full time. Like I have a wedding in February. There's a lot going on. But that said, I have my 26 books in 2026 already filled out. There is only 1, 2, 3 new books on this that are being released in 2026. I'm really trying to, yeah. Oh, you're good, Misty. Totally fine. I appreciate you hanging out. So with this, I put it on like one of my goals for 2026 to really focus on finishing series. And so there's a couple of series that I wanted to start, but for me to start them, I'm like, okay, but you also have to finish them. Like if you're not going to prioritize series that you're in the middle of, then at least finish these series if you start them. So I'm working within this realm of, there's 2 series that I'm going to finish. Yeah, you're welcome, Cindy. That's why I do them. So there's 2 series that I want to finish, which is Emily Wilde's and then the Cursed Princess Club, which is like a manga, graphic novel, webtoon. I want to read Mate as well, which technically that is not a series, even though it's like second to Bride, but it's not a series. There's no series name. I double checked. And then I have the Cat and Mouse duet, which is Hunting and Haunting Adeline. I also want to read at least 1 high fantasy series. So that is, I'm going to do the Faithful and the Fallen. Hopefully I like it because I have all 4 books on here. I'm also going to do the Fair Isle trilogy, which actually is 5 books because there's 2 novellas. I'm also going to do the Her Majesty's Royal Coven series, which there is 1 pre-book called Queen Bee, and then it goes into like the Her Royal Majesty's Coven after that. I also have the new Heather Fawcett book. It's Agnes Auber's, I don't know how to say it, something catch thing. It looks really cute. It's like a cute story. It's kind of hard to get into. I had to listen to the first one because I couldn't pronounce any of the names. So I was like dying. So until I like figured that out, then I got into it. Then I was able to read it. Yeah. It's definitely not for everyone. I will say that for sure. Your dotted notebook should be coming in the mail tomorrow. Oh, nice. Yes. I know. Like that's what I've started setting mine up. I also have the Book Witch on here. And then I have Nora Roberts. I've never read her Cousin So Dwyer series. So that's Dark Witch, Shadow Spell, and Blood Magic. And then I also have the Nightshade Kingdom or something like that. Which is Foxglove King, Hemlock Queen, Nightshade God. Not sure if I'll like them, but I just, as I said, like if I want to start new series, which a lot of books are series now, I was like, then I have to finish them. Or if I DNF them, then that's fine. But Yeah, as I said, it's not for everyone. It is kind of slower. Like as I said, I listened to it on audiobook, which I think helped my enjoyment of it because I could like speed it up when it was slower. So, and I'll probably honestly listen to the second one on audiobook too. Okay, so we talked about our 26 and 26. I'm going to get set up and ready because then next break I will share what I'm planning on reading during chapter 1 of Once Upon a Year. So, for the core and the companion. So, but back to reading, back to our activities and our tasks. And well, yeah, that's what I mean, Cindy. So like I'm kind of like I can feel free to DNF a series if I really don't like it, but at the same time, like if I if I'm kind of like, man, like it was okay, like maybe I want to like try the second one. That's sort of why I'm like prioritizing them. So but yeah, happy reading, happy task productivity. And I will see you guys in about 23 minutes. Hey, Kate. Hey, Gabrielle. Thank you so much for the kind words. I'm super excited for you to join us. Okay, let me see what page I made it to. I forgot to look before I unmuted. I am on 28. So, yeah, almost to the third chapter. So I definitely made, or fourth chapter actually, sorry. Definitely made some better progress. So, okay. I was going to chit chat though about, I'm gonna turn down the music on my side. I was going to chit chat though about what my first quarter reads are going to be for Once Upon a Year. And as I said, I haven't like fully committed to YouTube in terms of like making videos and stuff. But I know at least on the lives, like I'll be talking about things. I can always answer questions, etc. on the live sprints. And so yeah. So here is, I hope you guys are ready. Here are my Once Upon a Year Chapter 1 core and companion books. So Misty worked on updating some of your 2025 planner spreads. Nice. I'm not gonna lie with you, I have like fully given up on my 2025 planner. I got like super behind. Basically, like, so I lost my dog Harper in early August, and like since then I just like haven't been like keeping it updated. And part of it is that I was oh yeah, you're welcome. If you have any questions, Gabrielle, just let me know. Almost chapter 6. Woo woo. Good for you. See, look, we're being super productive on a Tuesday of all days. Like, yes, that's why I'm like, what, when I was like trying to figure out what days to live stream reading sprints, I'm like, what days would be the best days? Because I'm a nerd and I was just saying I gave up on like my 2025 planner. So I'm like, I got this. So I'm reading The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, First Time Caller, Slaying the Shifter Prince, Lovelight Farms, Malice, Dungeon Crawler Carl, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, Spy Family Volume 3, because we have to have like a manga in there, right? Like we have to have a manga or a graphic novel or something. And Bookshops and Bone Dust. We will see if I actually read these though, because I am like notoriously bad at being like, I'm gonna read these books this month, and then and then I won't, and I'm like, what did I do this month? Or well, like actually those are for the quarter, they're not for the month. So like, but I am notoriously bad at that. Like I am so bad, and yeah, that's what I've like, that's like what I've heard. So I'm like really hopeful. I have to be mindful of how close I put my mic to my mouth. That's what I've heard, is that it's like it's a good one. And I just like, I don't know. I just want to start out like come January. Like it's one of the companion prompts. Which one is it? I don't remember. Hold on. Let me look on my phone. Let me pull the prompts up on my phone. My computer is too far away from me right now. Let me pull them up on my phone. Let's see. Oh, and we also have the Village Read book too, which I can see what the poll results. Guys, we've had 50 people respond. I'm like, what is this? Like, there's so many people that are going to be reading. I'm going to have to like speed through the book and write down questions because I'm like, I don't know how to read a book club. I've never done this. But anyways, so, okay, so let me look. Where is it? Chapter 1 prompts. I think it's the first, yeah, stories of friendship or found family. So with that one, it's like the friendship with the, because I asked my boyfriend who has read it, I said, hey, like, would you say that like friendship is like really popular in Dungeon? And he was like, yeah, I mean, between like Princess Donut and then Carl, like that's about friendship, like honestly. And he was like, and there's some other, you know, characters and whatnot in there too. So yeah, You guys will learn the more that you talk to me and the more that you get to know me. I am all about making sure that we read books that we, one, want to read, two, potentially already own or have available to us. So if that means that we have to take friendship between an animal and a person, we're taking it. Yeah, right now. So Kate is Vishnork, who is in my server. She is my one mod right now. We will be asking for more, but she has been super helpful through this whole process. And so yeah, it's like, but yeah, so Kate will know that I'm like the chillest. Like I'm just like, yeah, like I'll just like do this today and then I'll bust out like 4 things. It's fine. Oh my gosh, I missed the sound. I missed the sound alert. I looked at the time. Guys, I'm talking too much. You need to yell at me. Okay. Go back to yeah, yes. I will probably end up sharing mine on the official Discord or like on the official Instagram and in Discord, Misty. So, and as I said, like super lenient. Like I don't really love like the does this count? Like if you would tell someone else that it counts, it counts. Like just do it. Yeah, cuz I want you guys reading what will keep you like happy and sane. Uh, yeah. Yes. Kate's the one that came up with that rule and I'm like I'm here for it. Like I love it. So, so yeah, anyways, let's get back to being productive. Misty, I know you finished reading your book and you're working on some 2025 reading journal updates. I've given up on mine. You go Glen Coco. I'm not Glen Coco. That's all I'll say. Kate is here. Cindy's here. Gabriella's here. Let me know if we're continuing what we're doing, what we're working on, or if you've already said 20 times, you don't have to. And I'll circle back in about 22 minutes. Gosh, every time it keeps getting smaller. All right. Need to focus. So happy reading, happy productivity time. I will see you all in a little. Okay, how did we do? I made it to, let's see, 46. I'm trying to see if like I hit like an average page count when I do these. So I think when I read Ice Planet Barbarians, I got to about like 75. I know in All the Colors of the Dark, I got to about 70, 75 or so. So I feel like probably can read about 75 pages over 2 hours. I don't know if that's good or bad. I feel like that's really slow, but at the same time, I'm like, why does it also matter? So I don't know. Anyways, Gabrielle, I have not read any T. Kingfisher. Where should I start, guys? That's like one of those authors where it's like I hear so many mixed reviews, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll like them, but I also don't know where to start. Does that make sense? Kate has a pot of tea and she's titled the page in her notebook that she's going to brainstorm on. Nice. Nice. That's very exciting. Um let me I did mark a quote. It's chapter 11. Ooh. You're making great progress. That's good. I did mark up a quote um that I thought I would share with you. So, it shouldn't give anything away in terms of like the plot or the story. I try not to do quotes that would like give something away. Evelyn looks at me with purpose. Do you understand what I'm telling you? When you're given an opportunity to change your life, be ready to do whatever it takes to make it happen. The world doesn't give things. You take things. If you learn one thing from me, it should probably be that. And I'm like, dang girl, all right, tell us how it is. Like that's where I'm at right now with this book. Not like sucked into it yet. Makes me a little nervous. Especially seeing as like, okay, like I read Ice Planet Barbarians and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. I was laughing. I was dying within the first 75 pages. The fact that I'm not like, okay, like yeah, I'm hooked. It's a little concerning. So to start with Sword Heart, that's when they just redid the cover for, right? Okay. Maybe I should start with that one. Whoa. 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 I don't have anything. The flashbacks were your favorite part? Okay. I'm not like, I just got to like the start of like Ernie's chapter. So I'm not like super far into it. It's your fifth book by the author. You've read, yeah, that's like what I've heard is that people either really like her or they don't. And then it's like, I haven't been able to find anyone where they're like, yeah, like I like this one and that one and this one because of XYZ, but then this one maybe didn't hit. So I'm kind of like, okay, that doesn't help me. But okay, that's fine. By the way, total like side note that's not relevant to anything I'm doing right now or any of the readathons I'm hosting. One of the readathons that actually inspired how I run Once Upon a Year, it's called Romanceopoly. Really great if you're a romance reader. I am a romance reader, but I read other books too. So like I didn't complete all the prompts this year because I feel like they were a little bit harder. But look at this adorable map. Like, what? What I want to be this good, guys. We need to find an artist this good because that is so cute. Like, I love it so much. What Moves the Dead? Okay, because you're a big Edgar Allan Poe fan. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know where to start. I think I actually have some of her books. How do we feel about Thornhedge? Yay or nay? How do we feel about Thornhedge? That's like a shorty. I definitely have that one because I'm staring at it right now, and I was like, "Oh, that's a T. Kingfisher book that I have on my docket." Um, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I lost my mouse." Okay, are you laying on the mouse? No. Okay, you're just sleeping. She's like, "I'm not laying on the mouse. I'm sleeping, mom." Well, we'll just have to lean forward to turn it off. Oh, uh-oh. It sent 2 messages at once. Sorry. They're on auto sends, so sometimes they get a little wonky. Um, Missy. Okay. No worries. I'm a terrible sleeper, so I get that. I totally get that. I'm like, I need like 2 hours to decompress before I can fall asleep. Real life. That's why if ever you guys are in Discord and you see me messaging at like 2 a.m. or like 4 a.m., it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't don't think twice about it. um, it's about mushrooms. Get your attention so fast. Okay. So nettle and bone. I have heard of that. I've heard that nettle and bone is interesting. Yeah, I have thorn hedge. I don't know if I have any others, but we're late starting our next readathon, and this is actually our last one too, or like our next sprint. This is like our last sprint, so we need to like be really productive. I found my mouse, by the way. So I'm gonna mute my mic before I keep talking. And nice, Kate. Have fun with journaling. Have fun reading. And I'll see you guys in about 22 minutes. All right. Last one. How did we do today? Do you guys feel like you had a productive night? That is my biggest question, and that is my biggest goal by hosting these is even if we're not reading, even if we're learning something, connecting with the community, working on tasks on our own, working on reading journals, laundry, dishes, cleaning, um, spending time not watching TV, reading with your family, whatever it might be, that is my goal of these. I want to just, take a minute, focus on something that can bring us joy in maybe a way that we didn't appreciate, or to body double, to get tasks knocked out. So that's my biggest goal. So let me know if you feel like you were productive today. Hang on just a minute. All right, we have one person confirming it. Cindy, I see you. I see you. Okay, so I made it to chapter 9, I think. About page 65. I made it to 65. And I feel like the fact that I'm not past 65, I know I got a little bit busy, but I feel like two things are happening here. One, the font in this book is really small. Like really small. Like, so I think that is impacting things a little bit. Cindy, that is great. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, Kate, I know you love sprints. I do too. So it took me a long time to pull the trigger and do them live, but I do love them. So yeah, so I think a couple things are happening. One, the font is super small in this book. Like I would say maybe size 10, if not less. And two, I think it's also showing that like I'm not 100% into it. I'm not at like a phase where I'm like, I don't like it, so I'm gonna DNF it, but it's just like I'm not engrossed in it yet. I do like learning about the men. If you guys saw me stick my tongue out, I'll tell you why. So she's talking about, I think it's the chapter Goddamn Don Adler. Hopefully I don't get in trouble on YouTube for cussing. But it's when she's like going on dates with some people, and one of them says, gonna be a lot of rumors about you and me tomorrow. She says, sure are. And he says, let me know if you want to make them true. Ew, vomit. So disgusting. That is the slimiest. Like, never come in here and talk about that. No, that is so nasty. This is also like in the 50s or whatever. Anyways, it's fine. I might have the timing a little bit off, but you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's not like modern age, but even in modern age, like that is still disgusting. Like, please, no. I know, right? Like, no, there's no way. And then there's another quote where I have to read it because I have never felt so called out into like something that is my life and exactly how I think. And also, Kate, you said that you figured out your planner systems, or what like do you tend to use? Are you like Happy Planner, Hobonichi, like what, or do you just like pick random ones up? Let me know, because I digitally plan. So yes, Kate, you know who I'm talking about. I'm like, that is disgusting. Like, ew. You're a man, you know what? Anyways, so this is the part where I want to call it out because it is 100% how I think about life. And I am a homebody. I am an ambivert homebody. I love doing things like this, streaming, talking. I love it. This refuels me. But being out and about, I get tired. And a lot of times I'll just be like, yeah, no, like I don't want to do that. So she's internal monologue, main character Monique talking to herself. Okay. It won't be fun necessarily, but it will be good. It's like going to a party when you've had a bad day. You don't want to go, but you know you should. You know that even if you don't enjoy it, it will do you good to get out of the house. That is 100% me. And I feel so called out for that. I'm like, Did Taylor Jenkins Reid like analyze me and I didn't know? Did she buy my data off of Siri and I didn't know? Because that is how I am. Anyways, oh, you use rings? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I digitally plan on my iPad. It's like the one thing. It just fell. Oh, my phone fell. It's like the one thing that I use my digital planner for. I digital plan that, but then I journal in what is this? It's not a Is it an A6? I think it'll say on the back. It doesn't say on the back. What size is this, guys? What size is this? An A6? I think it's an A6. Anyways, but I've like gotten really bad about this. I was starting to do it before Harper passed away, and then like literally like the last entry was, and then like I stopped. It was talking about how she was really sick, and then I updated that she passed away, and I just like, I have photos in here. I have a photo of my wedding dress. Oh, Dominic, you're not allowed to watch this. He doesn't watch my streams. It's fine. He's not even here right now. I have a photo of my dress if you want to see that. But that's just when I like tried it on. So, and I have like me at the Ren Fair. So, yeah. So I journal on this, but not like, it's been really hard. Yeah, it's been like really, like once I get out of like a pattern and a habit, it's really hard for me to like pick them back up and get back into them. And I don't know why, because I'm like, I was doing really good about this, but now I like I don't know, now that I've like gotten out of it, it's so hard for me to go back. So I don't know. That's why like with my reading journal this year, like I'm like, I've given up on you. You're just gonna be there, and I'm gonna use your extra pages to make little folders for things and little add-ins. So, but anyways, tomorrow we will be back 7:00 EST for another 2-hour live sprint. I do 2-hour live sprints during the week, 3 hours on Sundays. This is my book club book for work. It is All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. I gotta read about, they like split it into chapters, but the sections we're reading it at to like stay on track of things every week, it's about 75 pages. So I knocked that out last week. Super into it. People at my job aren't as into it as me, but I also think that's because some of what our main character, well, like one of our main characters, Saint. Yes. So I think that the reason why I'm connecting with it is because of some of the things that our main character is going through. She's talking about like loss and grieving, and because of like, I hate bringing this up multiple times, but it is such a big part of my life. I am still grieving my dog. She was my dog. She was not my daughter, but she felt like my daughter. She was young. She was 6 years old. She passed away very, very quick, very, very suddenly. I was taking care of her for a month, like very intensely. And so it happened in August. Like it is still very, very present in my life. I can talk about it now without crying. But I think part of the reason why I connected so well with this initial part of this book is because she is talking in a sense about grief and loss. And it's that connection that I think is making me enjoy it more. So I'm curious to see what happens next, and if that connection continues, or if like it kind of mellows out, or if the book shifts or the plot shifts, if it goes away. So I'm really curious. So yeah, Cindy, I hope I like it too. It was the highest rated book they gave us like 4 book options. One I had already read, so if that one won, I wasn't gonna do this because I didn't really love that book. All the other books were like 3.82 stars. This one I think was like 4.12 stars on Goodreads. So I'm like, okay, like that, like I want to read this. So I will let you guys know if I would recommend it and even who I would recommend it to, but this is what we're going to be reading tomorrow. So I this is the first time I've ever read 2 books at one time. I normally don't do that, but here we are. We have to do it. So yeah, I will let you guys know. But I will say, like, I am definitely connecting with this more, and I'm going to play it up to being the fact that I am someone who is still very recently in tune with grieving and loss, and that's why. So if that is kind of like a trigger for you, maybe not the best book for you. Also, other trigger warnings is like child. I know, right? I'm breaking my own rules. But also, like, another trigger warning, at least this early on, is child kidnapping / potential death / not even child, but like teen, you know. If I do that, I cannot keep them straight. I don't know how you guys do that. I'm like, I have a lot of information in my head at one time that I can keep straight. But like with books, I would just be like, yeah, no. Like, I want to finish them. That is normally how I am. So, but anyway, super good book so far. Really floppy paperback. If you like that, we'll do some ASMR. Paperback. I don't really care. I bend all my books, so like whatever. But yeah. That if I ever did, I would have to do like one like this, one like 7 Husbands. Oh, see, I have ADHD, but I'm on meds. But you can tell. You can tell. I get the type of ADHD where I get like paralysis. Does that make sense? Where like there's so much to do, I can't even start to do one thing because I'm overwhelmed. I get that type of like symptom, and it sucks. So, but you can also tell that like I have meds to help pull me out of that, but then they also, sometimes I'm crazy. So not like actually crazy. I'll just like talk really quick or do things really quick, and I'm like, yep, got it, yep, done, yep, did this, yep, did that. So yeah, right. so that's my life. But yeah. All right, well, I think I'll let you guys go. I have not had dinner yet. Dominic is at HEMA fencing, which is like long sword, you know, like knights. He does that with like a real sword. I told him he needs to make some bookish content, and he'll start recruiting all the girls and arrows, you know, but he hasn't done it yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna go finish cooking our dinner. It's in the crock pot right now. We're doing a chicken Alfredo, so I gotta boil the noodles, and then we're gonna eat once he's home, which should be soon. So I will see you all later. I hope you have a great day. As I said, or a great night, great day, depending on where you are. As I said, I'll be back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock EST, and I will see you then. Bye.